Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Dyer Straits. It's basically a little bit of a bonus ep, you know, where we can reply to some of your lovely questions, you give us some updates and also give us some positive feedback. So we absolutely love hearing from you. So it's just a little bit more from us. So the first one, feedback about dirty dads. Well, hi Dani and Dani. I've been listening to your pod from the 17th of Feb. I love that it's like the 17th of Feb. It's such a random day.
Because it was probably just after Valentine's Day.
Just after Valentine's Day. I'm loving it and you both. Just wanted to chime in about the great relationship you have with each other. My dad and I laugh constantly when we are together. I can honestly say he's one of my best friends. We can talk about anything, swear, be crude, get deep, everything. An example of this is a few years ago, Dad phoned me a bit worried about his peeing habits. We then had an in-depth conversation, ending with my dad saying, "So what you're saying is I need to go and get a finger up my arse." Because of this, he got diagnosed with prostate cancer. He's got the all clear now, which is great. And we often laugh about how Nurse Jones had very girthy fingers. I have the same sort of relationship with my daughter. And once an old boss of mine commented that our relationship was unnatural. What the fuck? I feel loved and blessed to have the close family relationships I have in my life and wouldn't change it for the world. Anyway, keep up the good work. I'm quickly getting up to date with the episodes. Love, Shane. I'm a girl. I think this is my dad's biggest joke. Oh my God. That is such a roller coaster. Oh my God, I'm so glad your dad's okay now. I'm all recovered. That really took a turn then. Yeah. And I think that's funny. Love, Shane. And she's a girl. So basically, Shane, you'd say, is a boy's name. Yeah. But he's called her Shane.
No, you know what? You know Nanny's friend? She's got a daughter called Shane.
Shaney? Yeah. Oh, God. Wow. Well, thank you so much for listening. And I'm so glad your dad is on the mend. Hey, guys. Great pod. So my dilemma is I've been dating a girl for the past month. It's going great. However, she wants to take things to the bedroom. However, I haven't told her about my secret life. I am into BDSM and I've had a mistress for the past 6 months who has kept me in a permanent chastity cage. No. The only person who can release me is my mistress when I see her once a month. The question is, do I tell the girl about my secret life and hope she doesn't leave me and even better become my new mistress? Or do I have to suppress my kinks, get my cage key back and never see my mistress again? Thanks for any help. Ro. Have you heard of all this before?
Well, I've never heard of, what is it, BDSM?
I don't know BDSM. I'm into BDSM. It's obviously some sort of like sex thing, isn't it? Yeah.
But you know what, Dan? Loads of people are into kinky sex, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, this person obviously cannot have sex with anyone else. He has to be released from his cage to have sex. Can't you just lie to your mistress? I feel like if you're into all that stuff and you're dating someone, they need to know. Some people, obviously he's single. I mean, it could be a man or a woman. Single, but got a mistress. Obviously he uses or she uses a mistress to have sex with.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's a boy. So they use someone to have sex with, and then obviously they can't have sex with anyone else. If they do want to have sex with someone else, they have to be released from their cage. Oh my God! I don't even know how to respond to this.
Tell your girlfriend the truth.
I think when you're dating someone, you need to know that, because you're always going to fantasise over wanting that, aren't you?
What, getting locked up in a cage?
Olivia Atwood does a show about that sort of like sex things, and she's seen some crazy things, and I have seen like them locked in. They like, some people, they like to get like whipped and spoken to terribly, don't they? It's a bit like 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Getting locked in cages. And would you want to be locked in a cage, Mum?
Yeah. If it was with the right person, I'd love it.
Lock me in a cage.
Lock me in a cage.
Oh, I don't even know how to respond to this.
But do you know what though? You know what I like? A Manchester accent.
That is so. Where has that come from?
No, I'm just saying, like, so if I was to have really boring sex, I'd be like, "Can you speak to me in a Manchester accent?" Because right now I'm bored shitless.
Yeah, I do. I like a Scouse accent.
Yeah,
I love a Scouse.
Yeah,
I just think if you're into kinky sex, then you do need to tell your partner, because it's not so much having a secret life, it's just what you're into, isn't it? I just think when it comes to that sort of stuff, you need to share this. And you're very newly dating as well, so the longer you keep it from them, the longer you're keeping your life from them.
But there are loads of people out there that are really into kinky sex.
There's like places you can go where you just have sex, can't you? Swinging. People love it. And I think it's up to you on what you want to do in your sex life. But I think you kind of need to be in the same sort of like you do definitely mindset, I would say. If I started dating someone, so if I started dating Jarrod and he had a mistress and was locked in a cage a lot, I think I'd have to know that sort of information. But then he's basically saying she doesn't leave me, and even better, become my new mistress.
Wow.
What would you do if this was you? Would you want to know?
Well, as soon as someone said, I'm going to lock you in a cage and do whatever I want to do.
Where's the cage? I want to know where his cage is.
So, a couple of things that, just to be clear, actually, sorry, it's Ron.
Oh, Ron.
And a chastity cage is a cage that goes over your willy.
What? Oh.
Oh, my God. So he has a cage on his penis?
Well, I suppose it could be like a condom, wouldn't it? At least you know you're not going to get
I want to know what it looks like.
I want one.
Oh my God!
How is a cage gonna?
So the only person who can release me is my mistress when I see her once. So he has a cage on his penis, so he can't have sex. This is insane.
Maybe he don't trust himself. So his mistress releases the cage,
has sex with him.
So maybe the mistress is so paranoid about him.
Yeah, well, if
she might have caged it.
Well, yeah, I suppose if you've got a mistress, you can only have sex with the mistress.
Yeah.
So obviously, if he wants to start dating someone else, he can't have sex with anyone else.
Well, no, he's totally fucked.
I can't. How do you not see the cage through his trousers?
Well, it might be his little ego trying to make it look bigger.
Oh my God! Yeah. So, this is what a chastity cage. Ben's just showing us. Wow, isn't it mad? We've been so blind to the world. I think we're going to go home and put them on Dad and Jarrod, aren't we? Wow, okay.
No, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, listen, everyone's into their own things, but I just think personally you cannot hide this from your new partner.
No.
If I was you, Ron, I would go and tell your new partner that you're newly dating, what you're into, what your kinks are, and if they can release your chastity cage. I didn't even know it existed. Because you can't.
I need to take you to a couple of little shops.
Yeah, I think so. There's some down Oxford Street. I've seen a few kinky shops. Maybe we can buy a couple there.
Yeah,
so yeah, Ron. That's what we'll do on the way home.
I think I'm 30 years too late.
Yeah, same. I don't know what I'm.
Cage on Daddy.
Yeah, I think so. Do you know what, Ron? I think, listen, you're dating someone new. You know, if you think this could be potentially a future partner, then I think you need to declare this sort of information. Especially if you know you want to start having a roll about and that. But good on you, Ron.
Be prepared to get dumped.
Good on you.
Yeah, if you want to be caged up. Maybe he don't trust himself.
Listen, bring on the cage. Hello, I'm a big fan of the podcast and of course the Mighty Hammers. After listening to this week's episode and Big Dani talking about the negative comments, I wanted to write in. I was lucky enough to find myself on maternity leave recently. I was filled with love as I was fortunate enough to give birth to a healthy baby girl after 2 miscarriages and being told I was unlikely to be able to have a baby. I wanted to do something positive while off, and like Dani, noticed how awful and full of hate comment pages can be. I set up a profile on a known newspaper site called Positive Comments in order to put some love back into the world. I've attached some of the comments so you can see, and of course I'm always there to offer positively about the Dyers. I would love it if you could mention this and maybe we could get more people on the positive comment train. Finally, I also wanted to say thank you, as I've been on maternity leave from my job as a police officer. I love that. And you were very kind about us on the podcast. It is a thankless job at times with long shifts. Sea eggs, we use the word. And hearing my heroes acknowledge this was lovely. Keep up the good work. You are loved. Much love. Positive comments. P.S. Come on, you irons.
Aww.
Here's a selection. Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, that is a nice change, isn't it? Read some positive comments out.
Yeah, that's what so we've got some positive ones here. A lovely couple, huge congratulations, they look beautiful. She's lovely, she seems really genuine and really enjoying listening to her and her dad's podcast. And there's stuff about Gemma Collins, good for her, what a lovely garden, and that's a great photo. About Cheryl Cole, I think she's a great mum, always seeking to protect her son, and she clearly has a good role model. I don't know what the rest of it says.
We love Cheryl, though,
we love Cheryl Cole.
Like,
we absolutely love Cheryl Cole.
Sometimes Sunday afternoon, bigging her up.
Yeah, we've always loved Cheryl Cole.
Yeah. I think she's like literally one of the most beautiful girls in the world.
She's beautiful. She can perform.
Yeah.
You've met Cheryl.
Yeah.
And you were such a fan of Cheryl Cole.
I was such a big fan. And I told her, I was hugging onto her like, oh my God, don't leave me. I wanted her to come round and have a dinner.
I feel like Cheryl's the sort of person that would come round. She's just very normal.
Yeah.
And obviously she's gone through so much at the moment with Liam. And yeah, we love Cheryl.
Yeah, we do. So if you want to come round for a roast dinner,
Cheryl, let us know.
Please.
If you want beef, chicken, bit of lamb,
yeah,
we'll do whatever you want.
Salad.
Yeah.
Whatever.
My mum does a good bruschetta, actually.
Yeah.
The best bruschetta.
Come
round for bruschetta, Cheryl. Love for Joe, this is called, Mum. Hi, Joe and Dani. Juanita. I never really write into anyone like this, but I've been listening to your podcast today and got overcome with emotion when, Joe, you were speaking about how your mum and dad met and the food you like, etc. My late parents both come over from Spain in the 50s, met here and settled down, having my sisters and me. It was so lovely hearing everything you were saying, and I could relate so much to everything you said. I miss them so much now they've gone. My eldest daughter is about to have my first grandchild very soon, and I think I'm all a little bit over the place emotionally. If only they were there to meet him when he comes. Anyway, I love the podcast so much. Dani's singing cracks me up. The relationship between Dani and Dani is just to die for. I wish my daughters and their father had this kind of love between each other, but alas, he's a knob. And congratulations to Dani and Jarrod. You looked beautiful. Love to you all, Linda. Oh, Linda. We love you, Linda. See, Mum?
See?
The caption is love for Joe.
Love for Juana.
Everyone loves a bit of Joe. Right, everyone, I hope you've enjoyed that bonus episode. Me and the lovely Joe will be back on Monday with a brand new episode, so make sure you don't miss out.